Every year, Skynet unleashes new war machines against us, each one designed for a single purpose: to wipe us out. Every year, we continue to defy it by fighting back and striving to live another day.
I'm ResidentBeyond, and we are taking a trip to the future past with this review of Terminator Dawn of Fate. The Terminator Dawn of Fate is an action-packed game that takes place in the popular Terminator series. Released for the PlayStation 2 in 2002, I figured it would be fun to go back and visit this endeavor by Paradigm Entertainment. Spoiler alert, it wasn't very fun at all. Taking place before the events of the first film, sit back and try to relax as we get Kyle Reese sent back to 1984. The gameplay is a mixed bag, but leaning extremely close to the bad side of things. On one hand, the game features a wide variety of weapons and enemies, allowing players to engage in intense firefights. However, the controls can be clunky at times and the camera can be extremely frustrating to work with. The game feels like an old school survival horror game, but lacks the refinement. It's like the dev team couldn't decide if this was to be a survival horror title or wave-based action shooter. Additionally, the game's level design can be repetitive and uninspired, with characters often encountering similar obstacles and environments throughout the game. Oh, I almost forgot. The game has a few different characters that you can play as while experiencing the story. The reason I almost forgot is every one of the characters feels the same and uninspired. The sound design and music. Terminator Dawn of Fate has decent sound design with satisfying gunshots and explosive effects. Laser effects and general sound effects like crumbling bricks and the player's footprints could have been done better, but overall pretty satisfactory.
Move out, I'll cover you.
The game's music, composed by Kevin Ripple, is noteworthy, capturing the futuristic tone of the Terminator franchise. You will catch yourself humming some of these tunes if you spend enough time within the world. The narrative of Terminator Dawn of Fate is arguably the best part about this title, being well crafted and providing a solid backstory to the Terminator universe. The game's storyline revolves around the original film's main protagonist, Kyle Reese, who is sent back in time to protect Sarah Connor from Skynet's new Terminator model, the T-800 Model 101. The game does a decent job of fleshing out the characters and the world they inhabit, giving players a sense of what life was like after the rise of the machines. Overall, the game fails to have an identity of its own. You can't tell if it's trying to be classic survival horror with its low resources and camera angles, or if it wants to be a stylish Devil May Cry shooter set in a grim future. The game's narrative is the game's strongest aspect, but the frustrating gameplay and constant fighting with the camera just makes this otherwise engaging backstory to the series just not worth it. Terminator Dawn of Fate is a must-play for hardcore fans of the franchise, and people who want to know what happened in Kyle Reese's past, but with little appeal to anyone who isn't already invested in the Terminator timeline. I'm ResidentBeyond, and this has been my review of Terminator Dawn of Fate.